Good morning, everybody. Hope you are doing well. Bloody hell, look who I've got with me. It's only Brian Grills.
Brian Grills.
You're right, mate.
Pop up everywhere.
It does. So, I had last night, before, we've been playing this for a little bit now, and last night, I'd figured out, I think we're up to 6 videos now together. So, Grain Dummy Battery, Medway Megaliths Walk, oh god, I had them all in my head then. Darnley Walk, yeah. Darnley Mausoleum Cobham Walk we did.
Yeah.
Lady in the Woods, which was the last actual video we did. And I want to say there was another one, but I don't think there was. But so this will be number 5, actually.
At least 5.
At least 5.
The Lady in the Woods, I really enjoyed
that. Oh, it's good, that.
That really was good.
Because I got that from you, didn't I? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is the correction, because we've done a video on your channel because of Dode.
Because I messaged you and said, I've got somewhere really good we can go, and you'd already covered it. I was like,
At least the weird thing about it was, I said to you, because we were talking about the paranormal video, you have to, I will obviously put a link down to Bry's YouTube channel and probably your Rumble still.
Oh, I'm not bothered about Rumble. It's on Rumble, but...
Yeah. But I will put a link down, obviously, and we'll talk more about it later. But yeah, it's by everybody, a familiar site for us.
Familiar, ubiquitous.
How are you doing, by the way? Because if people have seen his YouTube channel, he's going to be quiet. You alright?
I mean, the last year or so has been a little bit trumpy, but... Yeah. With one thing and another, but I made a video in October, a book review. Yeah, very good, by the way. Check that out. Good camera work and that. I love that.
That's so cool. Yeah, I know. I'm jealous actually, because I still don't know how I did it.
Well, secrets of the trade, you see. Now I've got a good crew behind me, good production team.
Yeah. But we are off today. We haven't explained. We're off today.
No, we've been gabbing on.
We're off today for the Medway Viaducts, which is literally over there. We're going to do a history lesson on this because it's actually really interesting.
Because that's what Dan does.
Yeah, that's what I do.
He does history.
Do history. But what's interesting about this today is it's actually quite modern history for my channel. So basically, first phase, first bridge, 1960s, extension 2000s, and then another extension with the railway. But you will know all about that in your history lesson. You'll hopefully see, which I found, some really cool old photos. But we are going to get properly blown about today.
It's going to be breezy.
And the more worrying thing is I really hope we don't find anybody, I'm not going to say the words, but I just hope we don't find anybody being a bit sad on that bridge. Yeah, in a delicate state, beautifully worded.
We don't want that.
Right, Bri, ready?
Let's go.
Let's do it, mate. Come on. Situated on top of the River Medway lies a now modern icon of engineering, that of the Medway Viaducts. Although relatively modern in construction, all 3 viaducts tell a wonderful story. The first Medway Viaduct was opened by the Conservative politician Ernest Maples, who at the time was the Minister of Transport. It was opened on the 29th of May 1963. The viaduct would serve to carry the M2 motorway at a cost of £2.5 million. When built, it would be a 6-lane bridge, with 2 of the lanes being hard shoulders, with footpaths either side. It would be then in 2002 that the railway viaduct would open as part of HS1, which would connect London with the Channel Tunnel rail link. And it would be during 2003 when a new British rail speed record was achieved by a specially formed Eurostar train which crossed the viaduct at 208 miles per hour. The last of the 3 viaducts to be fully completed would be in 2003 when the second motorway viaduct was built as part of a widening scheme for the M2. Along with this construction, many changes, mostly in safety, would be made to the original viaduct. Now, the Medway Viaducts only have 1 footpath which we will travel, which provide incredible views of the Medway and Rochester, and it is in my opinion a place you should definitely visit, should you be in the area. Right, hello everybody, welcome back. Hopefully you like that history lesson. It's going to get very, very loud now, so we won't probably do many talking shots whilst we're along the road, but I'll try and get the best sort of scope for you, just in case you've never been along the Medway Viaducts.
Which makes up part of the North Downs Way, because it has to be an open thoroughfare all the time.
Yeah.
So it's going to get very windy when we're across the bridge span itself.
Yeah, and even though I've got a wind muff on, I guarantee when I look back at this, there's going to be a lot of noise, so forgive us, we're having a shout as well. So let's take a look and see what we can see. Come on.
Let's go.
Hello. Brian's wife, he's not crying because he's sad.
I'm overawed with emotion.
I get that. It's a bit windy.
It's very breezy. Isn't there something called Storm Kathleen going on at the moment?
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually. Yeah, as if recording this is one of them other British storms that we like labelling. Yeah. Makes no sense to me why you do that, but yeah, we're about how far away are we? 2/3 of the way across now?
We're mostly there.
Yeah.
As you get over to the Borstal side, there's a big screen, you can just see it there.
Yeah.
And that leads you down to the walkway. But we're nearly over the...
So, I mean, actually, as windy as it is, it's a very beautiful view looking across.
Very much so.
Across the River Medway. And
you've got Borstal Marina down here.
Yeah.
And the tide's out, so you've got all the marshes.
Yeah.
You know, why don't you show the...
Yeah. I mean, it's so, I mean, the views are just, depends how much you think of Medway in terms of view-wise, but it is very, very pretty, I've got to admit.
Yeah.
That way, because obviously you've got the Esplanade on the corner there, on that far end, and
yeah,
it's really lovely. But sadly,
shall we get across and then do?
Yeah, let's try and get across. So we've made it across the Medway Viaducts, and we didn't get blown away. Win. We survived. We didn't see any fragile people up there as well.
win.
Good, yeah.
We did see some cyclists who...
It's a small W.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a big win, is it? They're out there cycling, that's good.
And we saw some random litter, which was to be expected.
Which is ubiquitous in this part of the world.
Yeah. But the best thing was we got to see those amazing views. Obviously, we're going to go back that way anyway. But we thought we'd just stop for a second just to sort of like really give you a download on everything. So we're now in Borstal. And obviously, Brian, if you want to explain about Borstal just a little bit, mate, for everybody.
Well, Borstal is where the first young offenders place prison was back in the early 1900s. 1904, 1906, 1908,
Yeah.
whichever one it was in the early 1900s, which is where the term "you'll go to Borstal" started from. So from the first Borstal, that's where, so you could be in Manchester and still be in Borstal, but not be in Borstal. But you are in Borstal, but in Manchester Borstal, not in Borstal Borstal, because Borstal is Rochester, but then Borstal Manchester is in Manchester, not in Rochester, but it's in Manchester. Borstal, stop me, I'm in a loop.
I can't help it. The train's going over. It's going over. No, but actually,
Move on.
But this is why Bri should. I keep saying to him to do more videos, bless him. But I understand time and everything. But look at him, he's a legend. Let's be honest.
Well.
You know what I mean?
So the train has just gone past the blue one. I believe it's called the
HS1. Well, the HS1 line this was.
But it's the
originally.
Javelin.
But yeah.
The blue train is the Javelin, and that dirty cream one is the actual Eurostar proper.
Right. Yeah.
The one with the shoo 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 sound,
Yeah.
rather than the
Yeah.
common rattler sound.
It's but like because obviously when we've done the old Cobham Don, you can parallel that.
You can
really,
get really
part of
close
that. You
to
can
it.
get really close to that.
An interesting little side note: the rails on the Medway Viaduct are actually formed in one piece, so you don't get that.
I didn't know. Wow, mate. Wow.
That's why they just glide seamlessly, because the rails are in basically one long piece.
And that's why, even when I do a history lesson, it's good to have some extra knowledge, because I always say to you before, sometimes when I do history lessons, we'll always talk about extra things whilst we're doing it, and that is blown my mind, mate. Thank you. That was really
and
good.
also you can see, although when you're on the North Downs Way, and you've got, so we was walking towards Borstal, you had the Coastbound carriageway, the London bound carriageway, and HS1 quite close together, seemingly. When you get here, you can see that the HS1 line starts to veer away from, so if you think how close we were at the start on the bridge,
yeah.
was looking at all the infrastructure.
Yeah, we were, yeah.
And now if you look here, that's actually veered away.
Yeah, good. Oh gosh, it's totally
never-
like, do you know what?
I've
Well,
never
explain
noticed
that,
it.
mate. There's a huge gap.
Just where it just parts ways.
Yeah. Wow. Bloody hell, mate. Well done. Right, well, we are going to just do a little bit more filming than expecting, and then we're going to basically just do the same back. So hopefully you're still going to be with us, and you're not going to be too bored, and hopefully respect that. I mean, to be honest with you, it's why I do this channel, is because I just love doing the quirky stuff.
Just learning.
It's just quirky stuff, and this has got such a history about it. And people of Medway, I really do recommend actually doing this walk, even though we're not moaning, but we're sort of saying you're going to get water in your eyes. It's actually an experience just for the views. I mean, just for them views.
Walking from Strood to Borstal is a mile.
Yeah. So you know, if you want to do your mileage and you want to do your walking, you're going to get a
walk
nice little
across
bit
that.
in there, mate.
Just walk across that.
But like I said, this is why I do these videos, to encourage all of you to get off your butts and hopefully have a look at places like this. And now you've obviously got this, and obviously you'll check out Bry's video as well. Like I said, I'm going to keep saying it, but check out the link below for his channel and obviously the videos that come out.
I mean, when we were stood round the corner, and I just happened to spot a little staircase.
Yeah.
Set of steps.
Yeah.
And this is what I do, you see. I see somewhere and I think, what's down there?
Yeah,
and I'll just
yeah.
And I'll drive there and I'll park the car and I'll just go and have a wander.
Yeah.
And that's what people should do. Just
Yeah,
get
that's
outside.
just get outside.
Just get out there and just think, what's behind that gate? What's over there? Go and have a look.
And the thing is, we're like with me and Brian, we always when we go out for our walks, we do like to put the world to rights, and we do, and it's nice because I think it just highlights, sometimes it's just always a good thing to sort of do. Sometimes we've got friends and people you really admire and watch and stuff. And actually, like I said, I mean, I've probably spoken about this before with his channel, but obviously I was a big fan of his channel when he was doing his stuff along. Christ, how long was he doing it?
Yeah,
all that stuff.
Actually, this year will be 10 years.
Wow, yeah, Christ.
It's 10 years.
And my channel's been up for how many years did I work it out as? 13 or 16 years, I can't remember now, but forgive me on that. But the point was, what I was going to say was, obviously watching his stuff, and he was doing local Medway stuff and exploring camping, doing all this stuff. When I was watching his channel and everything, it did genuinely give me that extra motivation to go out. So I mean, like, it's strange, obviously. That's why I keep saying to all you, like, if possible, subscribe to his channel, even though he don't do many videos, but the stuff that he does do, it's well worth looking back on the older videos.
Even if you just want to
chill out,
just
and
see the countryside.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it's raining out, and let's be fair, it has rained a little bit.
Yeah, it's been difficult.
We've had the odd day where it's rained.
Yeah.
Oh no, pardon me, the odd week.
Yeah.
No, sorry, the odd month where it's just rained.
Oh God.
And it does help if you can't get outside. Just watch a video on YouTube.
Yeah, 100%.
Of the countryside.
Yeah, and I think that's the most important thing. And obviously, for people who are in Medway, please check out his channel and just encourage yourself just to go out into Darnley, Cobham, and everywhere else. I mean, obviously, you've been it.
Just anywhere.
Yeah. Right, guys, we're going to have a little more wander and we'll catch up with you later. Let's go.
Let's.
Right, everybody, we've hooded up. We're on our way back across the bridge now. So, fingers crossed. Let's do it, mate.
Yeah,
come
on.
Go.
Mister, can I tell you once again, it's a hopeful place, it's buried deep within. I better clean myself before I make myself the person that I knew I could be. Do you really think you're on your own? I could see it when you lost control. I will carry you. Whoa. Mister, can I tell you one last time? I said I'm going round in circles thinking why I better clean myself. Now I've made myself the person that I knew I could be. Do you really think you're on your own? I could see it when you lost control. I will carry you. Whoa. Do you really think you're on your own? I could see it when you lost control. I will carry you. Whoa. Softly, softly, looks like you found me. Tell me, who am I supposed to be? Destiny. Mister, need to tell you something. I've been going out of my mind, can't you see? Now I know I'm the person I knew I could be. So, do you really think you're on your own? I could see it when you lost control. I will carry you. Whoa. Do you really think you're on your own? I could see it when you lost control. I will carry you. Whoa. No, na 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 na.
Hello everybody, so we've made it down to the ground level of Medway Viaducts, which you sort of saw, and we're obviously going to head away now because the weather's sort of turned a little bit, even more so now. In fact, it's actually worse down here than it was.
I don't know how that works.
Don't know how that works?
But it was.
But it just works.
We stood behind, see, that's
yeah,
just awful.
it's alright, it's okay.
We stood behind one of the enormous bridge column supports, and somehow the wind, we weren't sheltered at all from the wind.
No.
It seemed to just make it worse as it seemed to the wind wrapped around the column, didn't it? I don't know how that happens.
We're trying to get the coolest shots for all of you out there.
Yeah.
Just didn't really work, it's just too windy, as you can hear now. So, we apologise in advance for how this may or may not come about. But the point is to encourage all of you lot to come down here and have a little look for yourself and to check out the history, more importantly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bri, for joining me, as always, on another adventure.
It's actually been really good today, despite the weather.
Yeah.
Good company, good walk, interesting facts, you know.
So feel free to check out Bri's YouTube channel.
Thank you very much.
That'd be really cool, and obviously subscribe. And as per usual, hopefully Bri will put out some more videos. If you have more words of Phoenix history, because history matters. Love to all of you out there. Bri, are we ready? Shall we? Kapow.